So I want to talk about why men of this generation are scared of women. And I think it has to do with a bunch of reasons, and I'm going to go into it. But number one, dating apps has made it so that men do not have to risk anything to go on a date with women. Back in the day, you used to have to at least go to a bar and risk rejection in front of your friends or embarrassment or any sort of thing like that. Now it's just guaranteed. Men can go on an app and just swipe, and if you match with them, they know that you at least have interest in them, so there's literally no risk. Second, I think that people having phones and girls always recording things definitely scares men because they always think that like a girl is going to record them and call them a creep. Men are so terrified of being called creeps. I think it's like one of the things that they fear the most. They never want to be that creepy guy, and now in this generation everything's recorded and put on TikTok, so they're scared about that. And the third reason I think men are scared of women is because they just don't have motivation due to pornography and things like that to even go on dates, and they're so scared of being like called a creep or getting like accused of something that it's easier for them to just say inside. I'm not saying this is an excuse, and men, you need to get out there and get over this, but I'm just explaining why I feel like men truly are scared of women in this generation.
It's become increasingly uncomfortable for me to walk around Belgrade, and I want to know, is it socially acceptable for Serbian men to approach women that they do not know and ask if she's married or her boyfriend, ask for her number or social media, ask where she lives? Let's talk about it. So yesterday and last week I got in two really uncomfortable situations. First, I do feel very safe in this city. Like, I love it. However, I know I stand out. I'm exotic. I feel beautiful in the city, and people can see that. And I don't mind talking to men or women or children who have asked me where I'm from, what I'm doing here, why I like it here. That's fine. But yesterday I was on the hunt for popcorn. I wanted to buy popcorn, and I was on the street where it intersects with Brangova. I'm on Brangova right now, and I walk in this little mini market and looking for like the popcorn kernels because I like to make them fresh. In the corner of my eye, I see this man standing right at the entrance, like staring at me, and not like a curious stare. And I just had this in my gut, like, this guy is going to come in, he's gonna ask me some questions. So I run to the other aisle because he like beelines in, and I just wait for 2 minutes because I was just like, I can hear him mumbling to himself, and I just didn't feel comfortable. And then I see him walk out, and I was like, oh, whew, okay. I dodged a bullet. But as I was walking home, I kept on looking over my shoulders, and I just feel that it's just not nice to live in a city, which I love, to walk around and have to look over my shoulder to make sure no one's following me. So there's that incident. Then, last Friday, after I filmed my photo shoot at Metropole Palace, I was walking home, it was a beautiful day, I felt great, and I could see ahead this guy just staring at me. So I quickly run into Women's Secret store and just be like, okay, hopefully this guy will leave me alone. I look at some clothes, and I leave, and then he just like runs toward me and just like interrogating me. What's your name? Where are you from? Do you have a husband or a boyfriend? What's your number? Can I walk you home? And I just was slowly stepping back after he was answering all the questions. And yes, maybe I need a backbone, is just like to scream some profanities, which I don't like. But again, I just find that situation particularly really uncomfortable, and I had to keep on looking over my shoulder saying, is this man gonna follow me home? Like, I told him, no, I'm not interested, I have a lot of work. And he was like, it's okay, but he kept on like cornering me. I felt cornered. So I want to know, friends, like, I'm not saying I'm being harassed, no. I think people are curious when they see me. I am happy to answer questions, but I feel like with some men, it's just like, okay, she's not married, so I can get her number, I can take her out. And in today's world, many people are unhinged, so it's not that I can't say no, it's just that I'm afraid because people are unpredictable. So I just want to know, like, is this a culturally acceptable thing? Because I don't think Serbian men just approach strange women on the street. Maybe because I'm a foreign woman, I don't have a man on my side where they think, okay, well, she's an easy target, she can approach me. And that's just not fair. I love this city. I'm going to do a part 2 because I've had some very uncomfortable experiences with foreign men kind of harassing me. So let me know, and I look forward to your answers.
Beautiful women, gorgeous women, women with standard who move in a certain way don't get hit on a lot. But on days that they feel and look like shit, tons of men come raining. Why? The first one is men see a woman like that and automatically believe that there is no way that you're single. And there is no way there are not lots of guys that are trying to get your attention, so they don't even bother. Secondly, a number of men just don't have the confidence to approach you. So they see you, you're moving with a certain standard. They self-assess. Yes, men do that. They know the woman they can talk to. They say, this one is not on my level, so let me not even try. So they naturally buffer themselves out. But on days that you don't feel your best, you're not moving with the normal energy and aura that you do, these men know, because you become more approachable, easier to meet. Even now, you're a beautiful woman, but they can still try their luck. They can still say, yeah, she looks like, I can talk to her. So there's definitely that. The second one that I wanted to talk about in this video is that there are tons of men, too many men, that can smell vulnerability. So when you're going through that difficult phase, you're not moving with your normal energy, it's like a lesser version of yourself. The men can smell it. So when you start dating during that time, and I know, you're going through a difficult time, you need someone to lean on, and it's so nice to have somebody that you can call and vent. Be very careful, because not everyone that comes to you during your time of need has the best intention. Many men in this category, what they do is that they would actively sabotage your success, because the version of you that they met is the version that they want to keep you in, the version of you that is dependent on them, the version of you that's vulnerable. Some of them even try to trap you with a baby. This is not make-believe, this is real life. So when you're dating in a time of your vulnerable state, in a time when you're not the best version of yourself, just be alert. There is nothing wrong in having somebody at that time, because you're a human being and you do like that emotional support. But keep at the back of your mind that this might just be for a phase, that this person does not need to be a permanent fixture for a temporary solution. Because again, not everyone who comes to your help during your time of need is there with the best intentions. So I just wanted to flag this video to let my sisters know that men can sniff vulnerability, men can sniff weakness, men know when you're not the best version of yourself. Do not be ignorant to the ways of men. Please. Thank you.
You finally get the courage to approach a woman, she rejects you, and you never talk to a woman again. What is that all about? If one woman or 5 women aren't interested in you, don't find you attractive, have a boyfriend, don't want to give a stranger their phone number, who cares? Who cares? Go and talk to the next girl. This is literally why most guys stay single.